What makes a narcissistic individual happy? When we care about someone, when we were raised by someone, when we've got into an intimate relationship with somebody who once upon a time treated us oh so well and explained how other people had treated them so horrifically, we can have that compassion towards that person, and they will exploit our compassion to the maximum. While we're forever trying to look for ways to make them happy, they're making us miserable, and they're blaming us. They're accusing us of the one who is going crazy, who isn't enough, isn't doing enough. So we question and doubt who we are and work harder to please a narcissist. There's no pleasing these people. No matter what you do for them, it's never going to be enough. They're always going to be seeking more. And once they've got one over on you, they look to continue to exploit you and get their needs met by you. They are some of the biggest woe is me, hard done to people you could ever meet. And they use that to exploit, to gain the benefits without putting any work ethics in behind it. The only work they do is charm and manipulation in order to get their needs met. Things that make a narcissistic individual happy are when they are the center of attention, when they're receiving the adoration and the praise and the recognition from those around them to the excess. And it's a repeat pattern of behaviour. It's who they are. This isn't somebody who it's their birthday and they enjoy getting the attention, but when it's somebody else's birthday, they enjoy giving the other person the attention. Or somebody, when it's their birthday, they're not over keen on gaining the attention. This is somebody who wants the attention for doing something for themselves, yet claims that they did it for you. So when they simply look after themselves, when they wash their hands or brush their teeth like a little toddler that's looking for that validation that they've done the right thing, narcissistic individuals expect praise and recognition for the things they did that benefited themselves. Receiving that special treatment, narcissists feel entitled and they believe that they are superior. So when they're receiving that special treatment and those special gifts that they believe that they've rightfully earned without actually taking any action to earn them. You can, if you have the financial ability, we can pay for privileges in life. Pay for privileges, or we can phone a restaurant and book a table in advance so that we know when we turn up at the time that we book that table. There might be a 5-10 minute wait, but more likely than not we're going to get seated and then we're going to get served, and we're paying the waiter or the waitress for that service. They're not doing it for our benefit, they're doing it so they can earn a living and pay to look after themselves. Narcissistic individuals expect to just rock up and get seated. Do you not know who I am? Do you not know how important I am? They don't believe they should have to book. And if for whatever reason that responsibility was left on them, they'll blame somebody else. And no one told me. You said you'd take care of it, even though you didn't. And they can be very rude to the staff. They actually believe the staff are beneath them in some way. They can be incredibly rude to them and ignorant and arrogant. They believe they're entitled to that special attention, and when they get it, it makes them happy. When they're pulling other people down, it makes them happy. Having that control and that power and that dominance over a situation makes a narcissistic individual happy, which is why they're usually seeking that control in the first place. Receiving the validation and the praise that they're better than others, that they've achieved something, that they've done something. Again, they're like that little toddler that's looking for the validation constantly. They don't tend to grow out of it, and you end up with a child in an adult's body that's never sort of taken responsibility for anything. Seeing other people fail, narcissistic people, especially the sadistic type, get great pleasure out of seeing other people fail. And some narcissistic types will purposely sabotage another person in order to watch them suffer, in order to watch them fail. And this is when they often turn around and go, good, that's nothing compared to what I've been through, because they've always suffered far worse than anyone else. They get great delight out of devaluing others, believing they're putting other people in their place, which is why when you're at that restaurant, they're rude to staff that are human, that are doing a job, that are providing a service. They're rude, they're ignorant, and they're arrogant to those people. When they've destroyed another person's hopes, dreams, hobbies, career, they will go all out to ruin another person's reputation if that person didn't give them the attention they believe they're entitled to, or if they believe that person is getting something that they're not, or just for the kicks. Just ruin, to completely destroy somebody else's life and somebody else's livelihood. When they do it in a manner where they're trying to pretend that they're compassionate, that it's only because they care. It's because they believe that that person is exploiting people. So they're doing it for the benefit of the world and the benefit of everybody else. And they want that attention and that praise and that recognition for destroying another person. They're happy when they humiliate people, when they embarrass people, when they shame people. Narcissistic people hate being humiliated. They hate feeling ashamed, which is why they quickly pass the blame. However, they will happily humiliate other people, and they get a sort of sadistic, twisted pleasure out of doing this, out of pulling other people down. They will happily point out other people's faults and flaws and failings and wrongdoings. They will use them against them to their advantage, point out theirs, and there's going to be hell to pay. They have those double standards. So the things that make a narcissistic person happy make those around them miserable. Genuinely speaking, when it comes to genuine people, their happiness comes from helping other people out, from seeing other people succeed, from giving back to society. Narcissistic individuals get their happiness by destroying others and by taking from society the things that they believe they're entitled to. And when they don't get it, they play the hard done to victim of how everyone else is privileged, everybody else gets all the luck, everybody is out to get them. They are that wrapped up in themselves, they don't recognise the suffering or the work that other people go through, only what they experience. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, How to Create Boundaries Around Those Who Do Not Respect Your Boundaries, and a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming the cycle of narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you'd like to go and check those out, they'll be in the description also. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.